It's almost Halloween, or well, it is Halloween, or it is after Halloween, I don't know when you watch this or when I'll be done with this. Anyway, speaking of spooky stuff, you know Gmod horror maps, right? The janky, cringy things you thought were scary when you were 11? But no, you look at them and realize that they are unintentionally hilarious and extremely entertaining. I swear to God, if I see one more video talking about how source maps are the scariest thing ever, I'm going to explode. Well, that's what I was thinking, so I thought to myself, how could I create the worst, cringiest, absurd horror map of all time? As a Gmod horror map connoisseur, I gathered a few things that I saw in other horror maps that I thought would make my map all the way better. So here are a few things I want in my map to make it more entertaining. A generic, as basic as it gets story that takes itself way too seriously. Terrible voice acting. Yes, in a first-person horror map. PNG jump scares. Darkness. Imprisoning me, or you know what I mean. A confusing layout with terrible puzzles that aren't fun in any way. A keypad with an unsolvable code. I love these guys. Immersion breaking references and memes. So let's start with the story. Ah yes, this story. Something that is very important for the scariness of our map. I noticed that a lot of maps start with you waking up in your dark, spooky apartment. So how about that? Although we're talking about Gmod here, so it's more realistic if you wake up in your room in your single mom's home. So you wake up and you realize that you're all alone. You decide to go downstairs and into the kitchen and realize there's no sandwich that your mom made you, so you embark on a scary journey to find the ingredients. Well, that's the premise, alright. I don't remember which map it was, but there was this one map where like the creator decided to voice act in it, and it's really weird. If I recall correctly, he also had a heavy accent. No, I'm not going to clown on anyone for their accent or voice acting skills because I'm in no way better, but it still felt so weird to have someone voice act the main character in a Gmod horror map. Of course I'm going to voice him, and I'm going to force a heavy accent, a heavy French accent, because I think they're really funny for some reason. I'm also going to try to speak in like this soft high-pitched voice. This is only because I saw this one Half-Life 3 fan-made thing, and at some point the creator for some reason started talking like doing a tutorial or something, and he had this really soft high-pitched voice, and it was really strange, and it has been stuck in my head ever since because it's so out of place. And yeah, so that's my main inspiration. I mean, look at this.
Walk around when you can't solve a puzzle. This sign will appear somewhere and show you the solution to the puzzle.
After recording the voice lines, I realized that it kinda sounds like the gnome from the Half-Life Alyx, but the gnome is self-aware, or true-aware, or whatever it's called. Yeah, that wasn't intentional or anything, but, you know, just before anyone claims that that's my inspiration, it wasn't. I don't know how that happened, but I mean, it doesn't even sound that much like it. I'm just saying, like, adding custom models into the source engine is not fun. I mean, it could be worse, but let's just use the easier method. Slapping a scary PNG on a block and calling it a jump scare. I'm editing this and I just noticed this face in the background. Does anyone else remember that screamer with the like ghost in the kitchen? With this picture, because that traumatized me. And this face has been also burned into my mind, so yeah, I just thought I'd put this here. I could use the built-in stalker scream, or the fast zombie scream, or even look for a stock scream on the internet, but there used to be this very bad Mario EXT game, where the kid who made it didn't know where to get a stock scream effect, and he just haphazardly screamed into his $5 Walmart mind, and I thought I will do just the same and call it a day. Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see, blah blah blah. Ever since Slender, you know the drill. Complete darkness with a near useless flashlight. Scary. I hate mazes. I barely have a sense of orientation in real life, and it's somehow even worse in video games, well, except for the amazing Garfield's Scary Scavenger Hunt 2. That thing has been burned into my mind for the last 15 years. Speaking of which, I actually wanted to remake the map of that game for last year's Halloween, but I kinda got bored and never finished it, and I just saw it recently and realized, damn, it's been a year already. So yeah, it kind of led to me making this video and this. Anyway, mazes aren't fun and are terrible. I mean, mirror mazes in real life are kind of fun, but in video games? No. Keep hits in Source are janky as is. How about I made it even worse? Of course, I'm not going to number them and you have to just figure out which way is up and which way is down. The code? Oh, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Now for the best part yet. I know that Gmod horror maps are some of the most immersive experiences out there. However, I wouldn't want you to feel too immersed. So I gotta spice it up a little by adding some references to some memes, because why not? Not just any memes, outdated ones. Because like a fine pint of milk, they make the end product age even worse into the stinkiest cheese of Gmod horror maps. I also added some terrible jokes because this is a product by me after all, and you gotta have those. Using all these things, we add them to a cauldron of cringe. In the background you can see some sped up footage of me mapping this thing so it looks professional. Well, I'll see you when I'm done. Hey guys! I guess, never mind. I'm just going to add a walkthrough of the map after this video, so you don't have to play it for yourself. I mean, you could do it because I'm not going to show everything, so if you want to experience it for yourself and want to see all the hilarious Easter eggs that I added, then you just have to play it yourself. Link is in the description. Have fun.
Mom hasn't brought my sandwich yet. Where is this wretched thermite? My class picture. Guess which one I am, guys? Hee hee! Shimoda! Since she took my dog, I haven't been able to anime roleplay in peace. The bathroom, only my second favorite room after going full Brabant mode after too many croissants. My brother's home, he left for college to get brainwashed, unlike me, what a cringe loser. Siri, play Sound Scary Scream. My mom's home. I am not allowed in here when she has customers over. A strong smell of urine is emanating from my pants. Mother, where is my sandwich? And where is the internet? I receive no response as a warm paranormal liquid ran down my legs. My heart sank. Mother was not in the kitchen. Would I have to prepare the sandwich myself?
Yes, the internet will remain off until you do it yourself.
I listened to the evil voice in my head as I prepared to start as I started to prepare sandwich.exe. Blessed, the other ingredients should be around the house. I need tomatoes, ham, and salad. Now I have all the ingredients. Yes, now I can start to prepare the sandwich.
You fool. We just lied because you didn't actually make a sandwich. This was a ritual to summon our evilest minion to destroy you.
That was weird. It sounds like it opens the door to the basement. Did I forget to mention that our basement was a maze? Oh, a keypad. I guess I gotta guess break the wooden door. Let's see who is behind all of this. Uncle Roscoe and Mr. Stevenson, the history teacher, how could it be?
Yes, it was us all along. We were behind all of it.
But why? Uncle Roscoe, I thought you loved me. And Mr. Stevenson, why? His story sucks ass and I'm so smart. Too smart for this.
It's simple. Well, I found a new lover. Your brother. And for me, Mr. Stevenson, I just hate you because you're stupid and I'm smart.
What? It was you all along? I can't believe this. My brother, I didn't think you would do this to me.
You